I'm the king of this shit, yeah, I'm built to last. Bitches trying to front, but they don't got the craft. Rolling with my crew, we move quick like a flash. Living that street life, making money, making cash. I hate your team, they just wanna crash. But I'm balling on a level, yo, I'm sipping on that sass. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing all these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So fuck with me, you know you can't compete. Stacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, you know I did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit. Smack, yeah, we making waves. Cast hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slaves. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back, but I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing on these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So with me, you know you can't compete. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak. Fuck your mama, you know we all did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit.
What you daddy don't like, you go, I'll be you back in Watertown. The son's back alive. What you white, like the gun, one can get.
Everybody wants to scratch an itch, but nobody ever wants to feel this wrath. Does anybody want a bag of ricks in the cold moonlight? Everybody wants to smack a ditch. Life's a twisted plot, call it a glitch. Time to flex, no more being rich. Stitches acting funny, man, they switch. Streets are cold, gotta stay thug. People playing games, they pull a rug. Talking big, but they just a bug. Ballin' hard while they tryna plug. Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Every day grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Haters hating hard, but I'm on my grind. Stacking paper while they fall behind. Got my crew tight, we ain't never blind. Flexing on the haters, we a different kind. Spit fire flames, yeah, we in the booth. All these fake thugs just hide the truth. Chillin' with the real, we ain't got no sleuth. Keep your head high, show them what's the proof. Stacking off the podcast, coming at you from the downside. You wanna ride or do you running high? Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Everyday grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Smack a niche, reality's a bitch. Life's a dirty game, scratching that itch. Everyday grind like we in a pitch. You either rise up, or you end up in a ditch. Haters hating hard, but I'm on my grind. Stacking paper while they falling behind. Got my crew tight, we ain't never blind. Flexing on the haters, we a different kind. Spit 5 flames, yeah, we in the booth. All these fake thugs just hide the truth. Chillin' with the real, we ain't got no swoop. Keep your head
Snacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I. Smacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I. Smacking off the podcast is preparing for you. Or are they getting high? When will this podcast start? You probably know more than I.
Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls, big old hairy donkey balls. Bounce it, donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your coach is a clown. Down the dusty road they roll, big and bold like they've got a goal. Bouncing high, then low, then gone. Where'd they go? Oh, hang on. Donkey balls bounce, they don't play fair. Up in the trees, now they're in the air. Scaring the kids, spooking the crows. Where they'll land, nobody knows. One hit the barn, made the rooster squawk. Another hit a car, set off the alarm clock. They've got no chill, they've got no shame. Each bounce louder than a hurricane. Round and wild they own the night. Gravity's got no dog in this fight. Spin and tumble, a rebel's creed. They don't stop, they just proceed. Donkey balls bounce, they don't play fair. Up in the trees, now they're in the air. Scaring the kids, spooking the crows. Where they'll dancing, causing a scene. The wildest show you've ever seen.
Sucky Sucky was the headline when your team got squashed. The other coach laughed and said your team sucks balls. They fucked you hard up and down the field, made you look like monkeys fucking a hole on the hill. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. You'll probably lose your job before the weekend ends. Hey, 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 I know it might sound gay, but your team sucks donkey balls again today. Sucky, sucky, sucky was the headline when your team got squashed. The other coach laughed and said your team sucks balls. They fucked you hard up and down the field, made you look like monkeys fucking a hole on the hill. Those donkey balls are bouncing on your chin again. You'll probably lose your job before the weekend ends. Hey, 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 I know it might sound gay, but your team sucks donkey balls again today.
Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Bounce up, bounce up. Those donkey balls. Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Those donkey balls are bouncing all around. Those donkey balls are bouncing, making all a praise.
He would be so scared to see me.
Everybody thinks we was doing this shit, doxing motherfuckers. Nah, they came at us first.
I got a fire raging in my front yard.
Oh, why did you set your front yard on fire? Are you drinking again?
Oh, man. I will break your goddamn ass. You ain't nothing but a punk bitch. Fuck you and every goddamn thing you stand for.
Smacking off the pump.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Smack It Off the podcast. What's up,
What's
Dad?
going on?
Not a lot. Who else has joined us here?
Well, I mean, a bunch of people has joined us, but I didn't let them in yet.
Oh, killer.
I'm going to systematically let them in. You want to?
Let's do it.
Edward.
Yes, sir.
All
Jeremy.
right.
Hello, hello.
Jeremy, don't tell me that Josh Heupel don't have some big fucking nostrils. God damn it. Nikki.
Goodness,
Nikki.
Hello.
How big is Josh Heupel's nostrils?
They're fucking huge.
They're fucking huge, right?
Huge.
Right. Dr. Balls could stick his... Yeah, well, let's not even go there.
Hallelujah. Now, what about Mr. Devine? Has he joined us tonight?
He's not here yet, but I think he's coming because Sean Devine
He's got a style to him. He's what do you call it when you're late, but it's kind of a cool
Fashionably
thing?
late.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
I'm not
typically
sure
what he
how
does.
fast.
Sometimes
I'm
he
not
shows up
really
early.
sure. I'm not sure how fashionable he is, but okay.
Oh, he
God
has
damn
some
it, Ish.
amazing game wear. Let me tell you, that man is on point on game day
Oh yeah,
and for the Masters and all of his golf
absolutely.
tournaments.
Just like we're on point with our smacking off the podcast merchandise, right?
Yeah.
So hallelujah. Big games of the week this week, and there's other stuff going on in college football. What's the most salacious thing, Nikki, happening in college football this week?
Sellers was
Oh,
probably he might be playing against Missouri after his concussion.
oh, that's interesting.
That's
But
what
I
I
was thinking
read.
something salacious, like when your offensive coordinator's stripper girlfriend monkey bites somebody, kind of thing, you know?
We suspended one of our coaches for the game for fighting with an LSU player.
Goodness.
A coach fought with the player?
Yeah, the pregame scrap that went on, he put his hands on a player that was trying to hit one of ours. So Florida just suspended him. He can coach, but he can't be at the stadium. So if he sees something, he's welcome to call in, but he's not allowed to be at the stadium during this game.
Jeremy, do you know anything about this, Jeremy?
I know he was suspended, but I didn't see the beginning. I didn't see a lot of the actual fight, but I do know that the assistant was suspended. I mean, you know, if you put your hands on a player like that, a lot of times, even if you're trying to defend your guy, maybe, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to end well for you.
Nope, and it wasn't by NCAA. It was Florida that went ahead and suspended him. He pushed the player off of one of our players. Understandable in that heat of the moment, but as a coach, you have to know you can't do that. You have to, I mean, and then the LSU player actually pushed the ref, trying to get back at him. So it wasn't really good on either side. But being that it was on our sideline, our coaches did get involved.
There you go. Well, you know, I can see coaches getting in between fights and trying to stop it and maybe holding people apart or something like that. But
And that's what he was doing. But he, grabbed his arms and moved him back. He didn't hit him. He didn't do any of that. But Florida thought, you know what, we might as well. He put his hands on a player. NCAA will probably come after us anyway. We know how it works.
Yeah, Florida was wise on that. Good to see you on here tonight, Jeremy. So back to Josh Heupel's nostrils here. Now he's Oklahoma. He doesn't have Tennessee roots. Josh Heupel, does he? Isn't he from Oklahoma, or did he just play there?
No, he's from Oklahoma.
That's what I thought. He was from Oklahoma. He just looked like someone I'd see in Children of the Corn Part 3 or something, you know. And they,
I think he was in it.
Oh, goodness!
Look, all I'm gonna say is that when the King of the Hill reboot was done, I was a little disappointed because now Bobby Hill is actually thinner than Josh Heupel. I never thought I would see that day.
Yeah.
Well,
I
think ultimately Josh Heupel wants to be floor manager at JCPenney.
I could see that. Or Sears. More like Sears.
No, JCPenney, like in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's
I'll be
exciting.
floor manager at JCPenney. She's like, oh, fuck.
I will say this. It doesn't have anything to do with college football, but our women are finally able to play without men joining in.
Hallelujah.
So something that was awesome today and it was overturned. Transgender actual men cannot play in women's sports at any level.
I'm behind it, Nikki.
Me too, man. We've been fighting for this for way too long. Should have never have happened to begin with.
It just wasn't fair, if you ask me. I mean, if I competed against women swimmers, and I'm sure I'd smoke him. Basketball playing, I know it's true. And basketball playing, I know it's true. I mean, it's just not fair to him. And people work so hard to get the position they was in, and somebody was able to use that. And as a guy, I don't care what would come out of it. There's no way. I mean, do you think there's possibilities that people were claiming to be women just so they could play against women?
I'm just happy that Riley Gaines has got her everything back because they got rid of that thing that raced against her.
Ed, are you underwater again?
Are you going to the bathroom, Ed?
I don't think it's me, but I'm trying to log out and log in.
All right, log out, come back in. We'll let you in. You know we will. So
Absolutely.
what were we? What were we talking about? Because I wanted to say something and I forgot what it was.
Well, we were talking about Title IX and the transgender athletes. Now the Supreme Court has ruled that they can't. They have to play under their own biological gender.
Yeah, I mean it's not an equality thing because men and women are both good at different things, and I mean that's just the way it is. And the type of sports that we're talking about here, men are better at. And so you bring an average man in, and they're beating these women that are working their whole life for this.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I know Nikki knows what I'm talking about. I mean,
it's just not fair.
Right.
Like,
you put man against women in women's gymnastics. Just gymnastics.
Not gonna happen.
Period. Women will kick their ass.
Simone Biles even said it herself that if she went up against, I don't remember who she named, there was no chance she could beat him. And then she changed her ways to attack Riley Gaines because she decided to turn political. There is no reason. There wasn't a Title IX that women can play men's sports, and there's a reason. We cannot compete. We are created different.
I know y'all remember everybody's got to remember the comedian Gallagher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The guy
yeah.
that used to bust the watermelons. And he always said this. Men and women equal, but not the same.
Nope. We're
Not
made
the same.
different.
Yeah,
And if a
absolutely.
man
Brains,
becomes-
everything's different.
I don't
Even
care
if
how
a
much
man-
testosterone you take, you cannot compete with a man. You are built different.
Even if a man becomes a woman and has reproductive
Wait, hold up.
parts,
Rephrase that, Ed.
if a man,
You cannot become a
men can't
woman?
become women. I promise you.
Never, ever. I'm gonna throw one out.
They have
What is a
certain-
woman?
let me-
Jeremy,
let
you're
me
ready to
finish.
jump into this, aren't you?
Let me
all I'm
finish.
going to say is that common sense prevailed, and I'm ready to talk college football. So, that's
There you go.
But let me finish. If
I
a man
like Jeremy's stance here.
Even if the man has the surgery and technically becomes a woman, he's not 100% woman.
Well, he technically does. Never becomes a woman. He cannot become a woman ever. He can have his parts cut off. You're a man without a dick.
I think
That'd be
Nikki
awful.
said it all. We got to get to these fucking games, don't we?
Let's do it.
Go to the games of the week. And guys, so now
Hold up,
we're
hold
gonna
up. We got an important addition here. Sean was waiting to hear games of the week, and he jumped in, didn't he?
All right.
Yeah, sorry for my tardiness there, gang.
Always.
Yeah, no, you were waiting to hear games of the week. You were listening.
I wish I could say that, but that would be not true.
Hey, did it not at least seem that way, guys? Somebody
Hey,
said games of the week, and then I heard Sean Devine has now joined the podcast.
Hallelujah. Thanks for joining us, Sean. So I'm going to talk about the first game of the week here. We're here on the list. We have Texas Tech at Utah. And guys, that's an interesting game for me. Texas Tech has played well this year so far, in my opinion. And I don't know a whole lot about Utah, but they've been pretty steady, and they're at home. Anybody want to kick us off? What do you got, Jeremy?
Well, this is one of the ones where we're going to kind of find out a little bit about what these teams are about, because really neither one of them has played anyone yet. Texas Tech, they are leading the country at 58 points per game. I mean, that's just mind-boggling. But it's been like against Cal Poly, Oregon State, and I don't even remember the third one off the top of my head. But Utah, they are only allowing around 8 points per game. So you got a really high flying offense against a defense that's been really strong and stout. But the Utes, they played Wyoming, UCLA, and some other cupcake. Oh, the other team that Texas Tech played was Louisiana, and then Utah. Their biggest opponent was technically Oregon State, but they're 0-3. So being in Salt Lake City, that does give the Utes an edge. But I'm really interested to see in this one what team we can say is real as we reach the third point of the season, because this is a game that could really set the tone for kind of who has that jump in the Big 12 race early in the season.
I'd agree with that. So what do you got on it, Nikki?
Texas Tech bought a defense. They didn't worry about offense. They kept their offense intact from last year. They didn't worry about it. They brought in anyone they could, paid it. Very obvious. They built a defense. I still believe Tech's going to put up the points, and I think that they will show that they are the real deal.
Oh, absolutely. So, and Ed, what do you got on this one, brother?
I got Texas Tech as well. In fact, by a couple of touchdowns at least.
Oh, killer. And Sean, what are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, I like Tech as well. I'm not sold on Utah's quarterback being the next greatest thing for them. So, yeah, and Tech finally found a defense, so should be able to put up enough points. It's going to be a little more challenging because it's in Salt Lake City. It's an underrated, loud place. I like Tech.
What's kind of interesting about this one is I think the over-under, with Texas Tech putting up these ungodly amount of points per game, the over-unders are right around 56, 57. So Vegas is not expecting this to be a shootout. If it gets to be kind of a grind, it's going to be interesting to see if Tech can make those plays against a team with a pulse, and vice versa with Utah, if they can stop a team that has been putting up some really big offensive numbers. So I think this is definitely worthy of being a game of the week, because it's going to be really interesting.
I agree with you, man.
I also feel like that's not a low over under. It's just not a crazy number.
Yeah, I mean, for example, you could be an over and under on a game. If they scored at the clip they're scored at, the over and under would probably be like 100. So that'd be crazy. I mean, I could see, me personally, I'd see. Well, you say the over and under total on it is 56.
Like 56, 57, which means they're expecting probably both teams to score the 20s, and for Tech, that's way below their average.
That's what I'm thinking too. If I had to pick the game right now, and I'm going to, my pick is I've got Texas Tech 41-40 over Utah.
I got Tech 48. I got Utah. I'll give them 28.
Wow.
And then, what are you thinking of this one, Doug?
So I don't want to be a dickhole here, but I'm gonna be. All right. So Utah's at home. So give me Utah by a field goal. Don't ask me what the score is going to be, but it's going to be a field goal.
Yeah, that kind of ties into my second point that I was about to make. Is not only is it tough to play that Utah is better at home, but Tech for years, even when they've been somewhat good, when you get them away from Lubbock, it seems like they always sort of stub their toe. It's like I don't know, like a phobia or whatnot. But they're for whatever reason they're just better in Lubbock, and then you get expectations for them. They go on a road and they lay an egg historically.
And if this game is close, like this close in the fourth quarter, which coaching staff do we trust more?
Well, it's hard to say there.
Big game has been there a long time, right?
Yeah. So, hey, Doug, I noticed that the graphic there led right into our earlier conversation.
What's that? Men playing women's sports?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It
wasn't planned. It wasn't planned.
No, wasn't that for one of our members who had a little bit of a meltdown?
So I think men look great in women's bikinis, don't y'all?
Well, I mean,
Only if it's the Borat Mankini.
there you go. Hey, it's what it is, man. You do you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you want to go to the DR and see fat women in bikini and fat men in speedos, knock yourself out.
Well, that's my life, Ed.
How do
I
you know
mean,
this, Ed? I've been
Ed
there.
goes all the time.
You
It's
know,
all,
Got a timeshare.
it's all Brits.
He's got his nice little speedo.
so I hear that Smoo is going to TCU.
Yes. And
oh boy,
TCU
like
can't get rid of SMU. They've already agreed on it 2 years ago, but now the schools, since SMU joined ACC, they want to bring it back. And TCU fans think, oh no, we don't need this game because they're nothing. They just had one little hop of the year. I love TCU, but come on. You had one hop of a year and you're back
Are
to
you
where
mad
you
at
were.
TCU? Are you mad at TCU?
I'm mad at their fans. Their fans right now trying to
TCU
say
has
that
fans?
SMU is nothing.
Does TCU have fans?
Yeah, they have a lot of fans.
We can stir them up during the Georgia TCU national championship game. We couldn't find them.
Really?
Can you blame them?
No, not really.
I
But,
mean,
I mean,
I was still
not in
very
hindsight.
vocal. I was still very vocal. They made it.
Oh, jeez, Tua, what are you doing? Get your running back killed.
God damn it, Sean.
Sorry.
Tua I'm surprised he's still in the game.
He served up Devine in a hospital ball here. And as
Good.
soon as the guy catches it, he's got a linebacker's helmet right in his chest plate.
But they just don't have the right to say that SMU had one good year when you just had one good year and you're back to where you were. Like, you can't. Come on.
All right, you're stirring me up, Nikki.
That's right. We're just all on smack you talk here.
Fuck it. While I'm emotional about this, let me go first.
Okay.
All right. 11 a.m. kickoff. What time is that for you, Sean?
That's
9
a.m. on the West Coast.
9 a.m. for Sean.
So Saturdays on the West Coast. Saturdays kickoff is at 9 a.m. Sundays kickoff is 10 a.m.
I mean, don't tell me this so that we have to do this every episode. I have to ask you this every episode. I mean, I knew there was like 2 hours, but I couldn't remember if it was later or earlier.
It's just every game on Saturday. The first set is at noon Eastern, and then
you don't want to ruin this. This is the thing, Sean. We got this thing going. So
very well.
Give me Smoo. Give me Smoo in the upset here. Nikki's pissed, and somebody's got to pay.
Yeah, I'm pissed, but I'm still sticking with my guys because they're not talking the shit. It's the fans. Shit, I deal with it with every freaking fan base there is, but I'm still picking my TCU at home. I think they take it. It's going to be close, though. I really think it's going to be a really, really close game.
So,
no doubt in my
thank
mind.
God we have lighthearted shit to think about right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Important shit.
But still, give me Smoo in the fucking beatdown. No, they're just going to win. I'm not predicting them to beat anybody down. They're just going to win on the road.
By 50.
Yeah.
But
or 5.
I wouldn't be sad. I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing the fans and what they're saying, I wouldn't be sad.
I'm looking for some odd score. It's 10-5, Smoo.
Going to be a lot of scoring in this one, I think.
God damn it.
I do too. Because I don't think either have a good, amazing defense this year.
Didn't SMU lose to Baylor like 48-45 a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, they had like a 2-touchdown lead in the fourth quarter or something like that, and Baylor came all the way back on them and beat them overtime. I mean, Mustangs have no defense, and I think being at TCU, the Horned Frogs are gonna take care of business.
I think so too.
Hell,
the
you
rivalry
convinced me.
game, the battle for the iron skillet is on the line here. Whose bacon's gonna sizzle? I would love for SMU to win this game. They've lost to Baylor, and then TCU beats Baylor later in the year, so they've all kind of beaten each other. Similar to like sometimes that happens in the Commander in Chief series, where Air Force beats Navy, Navy beats Army, and then Army beats Air Force. And so we've accomplished next to nothing.
And we've seen this a ton of times.
Yeah,
in the
I'd
Big
agree.
12.
But I tend to agree with I think that's Jeremy I heard earlier. Yeah, I tend to agree with him. I think TCU at home is going to be a little bit
y'all are not shaking my prediction here. Smooth.
10-5.
Smooth.
Smooth.
It's got to be 10-5 though, Doug.
Yeah, 10-5 or what? What would be the? It would be 20-10. If you doubled everybody's score.
Why don't we go
45,
old school SEC and say 3-2?
Mississippi State Auburn, right?
Yes, correct. 2008.
Hey, that surprised you. I knew that, didn't it?
No, it's a game that atrociously bad usually sticks in everybody's memory.
And you figured I was old enough to have witnessed that.
Dude, I don't even know how old you are, so I couldn't tell you.
I would hope so.
I mean, it's a while ago. We're talking 10 to 12 years ago.
Yes, that's very interesting. So I guess I'm going to pick on this one, and just because they're at home, I'm going to pick TCU, but I don't really believe they're much better than SMU. But just for the chaos of it, I got TCU at home.
Y'all are
So
all
I got-
bastards. Y'all are all bastards except for Nikki.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Doug, like I sent you the message earlier, there's a real jackass on my farm, right? That sometimes brays in the wind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of he and I together, that in case we need something for the donkey ball segment, you know.
Get a shot back on his backside.
Get us
Yeah,
the
I
ball.
want to be
Control
fancy
it.
and
That's
sweet
right.
so
That's what
bad.
you got to do.
We need hairy balls.
That's right. So that's what I'll do is I'll hold up his tail so we can see his gonads, you know.
She say gonads?
Yeah, gonads.
And y'all are focusing way too much on this stuff tonight.
I'm the king.
Scouter. Oh, I've been unmuted. I like that. That was almost like a cymbal crash, Doug. I feel almost like vaudeville. Yeah, I like that. And I was even telling my woman this and all about how good Jeremy's line was. So Jeremy, now you know I liked it. So let's move on. So who else picking what? Ed, who do you got on this game?
You know, I took Baylor to go into SMU and win, even though common sense dictated otherwise. And TCU did look very good, even though it was against a very questionable Tar Heels team. But I'm taking TCU to rebound and get the road win at TCU.
All right.
TCU to get the road win at TCU.
I mean,
I like that.
SMU.
I don't know what's going on, Ed.
Bowl
We
play.
did get high before
Quick, Ed.
we got ready.
SMU.
Oh, SMU. Okay, I was like,
Close.
So you got
I'm glad you
Smoo
were
winning?
Say what?
You got Smoo winning this, Ed?
Close.
Close, but winning?
Yep.
Hell yeah, Ed. We
Oh my
finally
God,
allowed
you
it,
agreed
Ed.
on something. I'm so proud of you guys.
All right. That's special.
It's
How
I'm gonna
so
break
special.
down.
How about the Beavers?
Oh, we love the Beavers. Always.
they're already
Beavers
in
are gonna
hibernation.
be down.
That's going to be a beaver down.
It's gonna be gee, Wally, be easy on the Beaver. You know, it's gonna be that kind of thing. You know.
We couldn't leave it off though. I mean, it's
It
a
is.
rivalry.
We're the no longer Civil War.
Yeah,
Yeah. My goodness, how
we
bad
just
could it
like
be,
to talk
Sean?
about beavers.
I
Oh yeah,
don't think it's going to be good for Oregon State.
Oh God, no.
It'll be similar to a different OSU is traveling to Autzen Stadium, but the result will be similar to the other OSU that visited earlier. Ducks by a lot. Ducks by 40.
By 50, says. So what about you, Jeremy? What do you got on this Titanic contest?
You know, Oregon may have more points than Oregon State has yards. I mean, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a very yeah.
it's going to be bad. I mean, I almost feel sorry for Oregon State because, you know, it's a rivalry game, and the last thing you want to do is, and even with Oregon State, you know, they want to put it to Oregon because they left them kind of in the lurch of this whole conference realignment thing. But Oregon is just too good. I mean, they're fast, they're strong, they've got a great roster, they've got good coaching, and Oregon State is just, I mean, they're kind of barely hanging on. I think it's probably going to be 40 points at least. I mean, and that may be conservative. I mean,
And
it's going to be
Oregon's not
bad.
going to show them any mercy.
No.
No, they will not.
So I'm picking Oregon as well.
The only mercy they might show them is you get up enough early, you take the starters out because the bigger game is looming next week for Oregon.
And I still think their backups are going to put up points and destroy them. I think we're going to see a 60 points on the board for Oregon.
I mean,
That's what I'm looking
Oregon,
at.
you're trying to get your starters out of there as soon as possible to rest and stay healthy for Penn State next week.
I say they'll be up by 40 some in the half.
66-3 is what keeps floating through my head.
That's what I was thinking.
That whole thing is really sad because we're talking about Oregon against their in-state rival, the Civil War, and we're talking about having a bigger game next week. That I don't know. That just doesn't sit right with me because these rivalry games are really minimized.
It's the Pac-2 now.
You wouldn't have seen that in the 90s, right? I mean, this used to be the game in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, they could go to the Rose Bowl, and then they play Oregon State and get upset, and then they're not. And it used to be just a great rivalry, and now it's...
I agree.
Yeah, so Nikki, I don't really like. She said 66-3.
That's yeah.
Yeah, give me 66-6. Oregon.
I like that.
I'm just glad when we play our in-state rival, we don't have a big game after it.
Absolutely, yes.
That's kind of appropriate for Oregon.
All righty, so I'm good.
Did
Got to do
somebody
it.
pick the Auburn Oklahoma game?
I haven't picked it. We're just getting ready to talk about this matchup.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck me, he says. So, I mean, obviously, you don't love Auburn, Doug, but I don't really love Oklahoma winning because you get to hear how great they are from Timothy Bailey and people like that, right? So I'm really torn about this. And I mean, the logical side of me says that Oklahoma's improved and they should beat Auburn, but Auburn's won some games so far this year that I wouldn't say I was impressed, but I was impressed from a standpoint that I didn't expect them to win them. So maybe there has been improvement under Coach Freeze. I mean, I don't know what to say about it, man. It's hard for me to get positive with it, but since I don't really like either one of these teams, but guys, it's going to be a real game here, and I think the difference is going to be that Oklahoma has a quarterback and Auburn's might not be as good. Any thoughts, Jeremy?
Well, Auburn with their strength this year has been the running game. I mean, they have all these wide receivers, but it's been the running game that has gotten them up there. But they're not that good against the pass. Baylor, even though they beat them by 2 touchdowns, the quarterback for Baylor was having a field day with their secondary, and John Mateer will probably have a field day with Auburn's secondary. What Brent Venables is going to have to do is load up against the run and see if Jackson Arnold can beat them with his arm and not his legs. The danger in that is Auburn does have some talented wide receiver. They just really haven't used them a lot. But I think Jackson Arnold is going to have to show he can throw the ball. He's been accurate, 70% completing his passes. He hasn't thrown an interception yet. But, I mean, it's been a lot of short stuff. They really haven't challenged going down the field a ton. They did a little against Baylor, but, I mean, it's been them mainly running the ball that has been what's got them to this 3-0 start. And they're going to try to wear down Oklahoma, but I don't know if they'll have that ability, especially with the game being in Norman. And I think John Mateer's going to have a big day.
Yeah, I think it's a great point that Oklahoma's at home and they've got a defense. What are you thinking about this one, Ed?
I think Auburn was clearly pointing to this game based upon their not very good performance against South Alabama last week, and so I think Auburn will be ready. I do agree that Mateer is very good, and they also have good receivers, and the Auburn secondary is suspect against the pass. So I think Auburn will be very competitive, but it will be a 10 to 14 point game for Oklahoma.
Hell yeah. What are you thinking, Nikki?
I'm thinking Jackson Arnold going back to Oklahoma to try to prove himself. But I think Oklahoma is going to overrun him because they're trying to show him, you left, look what we have now. So I think Oklahoma is actually going to come after him.
There you
I don't
go.
think he's going to be able to do much. He's been a one-man show. He really has. If you watch these games, especially against Baylor, like he had to handle that game himself. And he's not going to be able to do that against Oklahoma. I got
He's been
Oklahoma by 2 touchdowns.
he's been a pretty effective runner this year, but I don't know how that's going to work. What do you think, Sean? What they're going to do?
Yeah, Jackson Arnold might have changed uniforms, but his arm is still bunk. So, and to win this game, he's going to need to throw. He didn't need to do that to beat Baylor. Baylor put 400 plus passing yards on the Auburn defense. Oklahoma's at home. Mateer looks very good. They probably should have beat Michigan worse than they did. That was more OU's mistakes than anything Michigan did. I like Oklahoma with a double-digit victory.
Yeah, Michigan, we made one play in that game.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Y'all won the bye week, though, right?
No, they beat Central Michigan.
That's right. That's right. Central Michigan
The mighty Chippewas.
Mighty Chippewas. I
It
hate
means
that.
nothing.
I'm about to teach you just because it's out there. All right. So, the next game of the week, are y'all ready to move?
Hold
Doug had the pick.
on. I didn't get to pick.
That's right. Doug had the pick.
All right, so I mean, I know y'all figured that I hate Auburn, and so I've
We
got to
didn't
pick
figure
Oklahoma.
it. We know it.
I've got to pick Oklahoma. So yeah, this is on the road for Auburn. Timothy Bailey's feeling really good about things. Give me Auburn in the upset. I swear, give me Auburn in the upset. They pull a 1-point upset. Make it 24-23.
Wow.
Damn it, Jim.
Wow.
I like that. That's a bold statement. We like bold statements here on Smack It Off the podcast.
We do. Fuck you, Gabe.
And his team.
Yep.
Especially fuck your team, Gabe. That's coming from me, Dr. Balls. I want you to know that. Fuck your team. All right. So now that we've established fuck Auburn, then I guess we should talk about the next game of the week, which is, and then we're going to turn sideways, North Carolina at UCF.
I'm
Another
excited
tight
about
end.
this game.
Oh, are you excited? Tell us why you're excited, Nikki.
I don't know. So I'm really excited to see what Frost. I haven't watched UCF yet this season, and I'm really excited to see what he's done or if they've found their legs as a team. But I have kept an eye on UNC the last 2 weekends. They haven't played really anyone, but they actually looked like a team. They didn't look like one against TCU. They were a disaster. It was horrible. And all of a sudden, they kind of found their feet. They kind of meshed. I'm excited to see what they can do up against UCF.
There you go. And I think it's interesting, too, because in college you have less time to get a team righted than you do in the pros. I mean, a 10-7 team can go to the playoffs and go on a big run. But in college football, if you win at the 9-3, 9-4, or 8-4 standard, you might not make the playoffs at all. So it's the first year under. What's that?
Belichick had to bring in 70 new players. That's
Yes.
insane. And to coach them in that short a time, I expected them to kind of look like a disaster the first game.
Yeah. He can turn around. I mean, he certainly knows how to build cohesion, and he certainly preaches, do your job. Now, so what are you thinking on this one, Sean?
Well, Bill Belichick gets a second chance here against the Big 12 Conference. He's already lost once. That was the TCU. Followed it up with, I guess you could say, convincing wins against Charlotte and Richmond. But then you look at Central Florida, and their wins are against Jacksonville State and North Carolina A&T. And the win over Jacksonville State wasn't what you'd call that impressive either. So it's a couple of underwhelming teams here. One's 2-1, the other's 2-0. Man, I guess I'm gonna go with Central Florida because it's at home, and maybe North Carolina is looking towards the following week when they host Clemson, another team that's got some questions about themselves. Yeah, I'll say the Big 12 goes unbeaten against Belichick.
All right. What about you, Jeremy? What are you thinking on this?
I mean, I haven't really looked at a lot because, who cares? Because neither one of these teams are going to do anything. But, I mean, you got a multi-time Super Bowl champion who was ran out of town versus a guy who has a pretend national championship that got ran out of his last job. So, I mean, what do you do with this?
That's why I love it.
Knights are the home team. They'll
Yes.
win by a field goal, I guess.
And Jeremy, that's really why I think that we're focusing on this game. Well, not really focused on, but we've added it to the game of the week list, is because people are really curious to see what Belichick can do. Because once that he no longer had Brady, he wasn't getting the same results. Of course, obviously, when one of the greatest players of all time leaves, but he wasn't getting the greatest results there at New England. Now he's coming to North Carolina, and it's not going to be easy to skate if you want real success. I mean, if he went 6-6, he could probably keep his job because he's a big name. There's people filling the seats over it, but I don't know how much to expect from it. But then on the other hand, there's a side of me that knows that Bill Belichick is a great football coach, and that he's going to somehow build some kind of cohesion and find something that's going to work. And so I don't think that's going to happen today, though. So me personally, I've got UCF as well. And what about you, Ed?
Yeah, I got UCF at home. I agree with what you said about Belichick, but not this year.
Right. I agree with that. Doug, what do you
They
think
got
about it?
70 new players.
I mean, that's a lot of new players.
That's going to take
No,
time.
there's only two players that matter here, and that's Bill Belichick and the quarterback, right?
Very good.
Tom Brady.
There you go.
Give me Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, 77-0.
Yeah, Brady's not coming out of the tunnel.
Shut the fuck
You never
up, Ed.
know. You
Shut
never
the
I
fuck
think
up, Ed.
I think he used up his eligibility in college.
Shut the fuck up, Ed. Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, 77-0.
Yeah,
I'm not wavering off of this.
I think the saddest thing for Belichick's first year in the ACC or in college is that they're playing the Big 12, but he doesn't have any games against Cincinnati. I'd love to say we're on to Cincinnati. We don't get that opportunity just yet. That's a bummer.
Well, I can't. We're on to Clemson, though.
Yeah, I guess we're on to Clemson.
No, wait, are we really? 'Cause I don't-
That's
I don't
North
see any
Carolina's
Clemson
next
up here.
game. No,
Oh, no,
North
just-
Carolina plays Clemson next week.
So when he loses, he could say he's on to Clemson since he can't say he's on to Cincinnati, And you know how hard that Bill Belichick had to focus on beating Cincinnati through most of his career. I'm sure it was tough for him. But, yeah. So I'd like to see Bill do well there. I'd like to see him have a nice retirement with his 20-something girlfriend. I mean, hey, get her done, man.
Give me Belichick and Give me Belichick and Brady, and they're going to beat Clemson as well.
77-10.
I'm going with
44 to nothing over that squad.
I'm going
44
with
to
UCF.
10. All right, guys. So now, evidently, we're all on the UCF bandwagon. I don't know why we want to call them the UFC, but the UCF bandwagon. So I'm going to move on then. How about South Carolina at number 23, Missouri?
The Cox versus the Tigers.
The Cox versus the Tigers, man. There's a lot in that. And they're at Missouri, powerhouse stadium to go to. All kinds of excitement. I mean, Missouri is a decent program under Drinkwitch. It may have helped them to get rid of some of the past quarterbacks. In my opinion, the guys were steady, but they weren't good. And in Lenore Sellers, didn't we have an update on whether or not he's going to be in the game?
They're expecting to be. He's been upgraded to probable on the availability report, so that's going to be a big question because concussions are tricky things. And Lenore Sellers, one of the big part of his game is running the football. He is a true dual threat quarterback. You're taking away a lot if you don't let him run, and I think it's going to be very risky to play calls, design runs, or anything like that for him. They're going to try to protect him, rightfully so, because it's a long season. But but you look at that. If they lose this game, that's really going to put them in the behind the eight ball in this playoff race because they were kind of a tricky dark horse pick. They've already lost one, and they were killed at home last week by Vanderbilt. So they can only afford probably one more loss. And if they lose against Missouri, any hope of a playoff is probably done because they still have to go to LSU, to Ole Miss, to Texas A&M. They have back-to-back home games that are Oklahoma and Alabama. So this game here is going to be really pivotal for them to live up to possibly some of that preseason hype. And you remember, guys, when we were doing our SEC preview, what did I say about South Carolina? Does anyone remember?
You said bullshit. They ain't doing nothing.
I said they were the most overrated team in the SEC. And
Absolutely.
I think that will hold true this week. Even if Lenora Sellers plays, they haven't looked that good. Against Virginia Tech, they won like 24-11. One of those touchdowns was on a punt return. They have not had a really good offensive performance this season, unless maybe the one against South Carolina State or whoever it was. And even then, they got off to a slow start in that game. But they have not looked good. They don't have the depth on defense. I think Ahmad Hardy is going to have a field day running the football. And I think Missouri's going to win by at least 17.
I can see that. I'm going to pick that with you.
He's going to play, but I mean, he's going to be limited. I mean, you have to limit him with that concussion.
Yeah,
how do you
I can see
limit
that.
him with a concussion? The only way you limit him is to sit him.
Well, you don't call quarterback run up the middle might be one way. You might not do a rollout to a naked rollout to one side. It's that kind of thing. What you would do is you try to establish the running game and then lean your fakes off the read option more to the run than to the running back run than the quarterback run. Would you say that's accurate, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, but they've got to find a way to protect him because
they got to find that's the problem. Their backs don't block.
I mean, it could take just one good hit to really mess him up and put him out longer. So I think that's really going to limit what the Gamecocks can do. Missouri's been playing. They haven't really played anyone that's really challenged them. Their biggest game so far was against Kansas at home, and Kansas's defense isn't that good. But it's still a good win for them in the revival of the border war. But I think Mizzou they're going to take control, maybe close to halftime. But I think South Carolina is going to be limited offensively, and the defense is going to get worn down, and Missouri will win by at least 2 scores.
Yes, I'd agree with that. What do you think about it, Sean?
Yeah, I kind of echo Jeremy's sentiments. I think, and I also think that losing to Vanderbilt at home last week took a lot of wind out of their sails, and kind of maybe a blessing in disguise for Mizzou is, you hate to see Sam Horn out for the season with that injury. That was really sad. But the Prisbula kid they got from Penn State in the portal is halfway decent. And Como will be rocking for this one. So, yeah, I like Mizzou by probably 10, 13 points.
Hell yeah. Did you
South
pick on this
Carolina
one?
will fade in the second half, sort of like they did against Vandy.
I'd agree with that. Nikki, have you picked on this one?
I haven't. I have Missouri. I don't think Sellers should even play this game for them to even put him as probable with a concussion as bad as it was. I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
That's a mama talking right there.
It is. And you, look at 2-0. Come on.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
that's a no. But and I think exactly they're going to do everything they can to limit him. And I think Missouri is going to be the one that's going to limit him where he can't do anything. So I have
I
Missouri
agree with
actually
that.
winning pretty big. I would go with like 37-14 if they can
See,
get 14.
the reason that I think that a limited Lenore Sellers can't win the game, guys, is if they bring more people like have two backs for pass protection and stuff, then that limits how many weapons they got. So if they've got two guys in pass protection out of 5 possible targets and they only got 3, the guys already showed me he can only make 2 reads anyway. So that's basically going to funnel all the reads right into the safety. So I think it's going to be a turnover play game. What do you got on it, Doug?
Give me Mizzou by 10. And hey, let's do a commercial and come back and finish this thing up. Y'all want to?
Sounds
Let's
good.
do it.
Smacking off the podcast has merchandise for sale. Buy it now, you dirty bitch, or you can go to hell. Just joking, but buy our merch, buy it now. Buy it, buy it, buy it.
Don't be a dirty bitch by smacking off merch at bonfire.com/store/smacology.
It's Dr. Balls, can you feel that sound? In the house, got the party going down. Where you at? Better step on the scene. We drop a rhyme sharp like a damn machine. On the mic, I'm the remedy, no need for a doubt. You're feeling low? Let me show you where we at. Get the vibe. I'm the one you can trust. When Dr. Balls drops, you can't help but thrust. On the mic, I'm the remedy, no need for a doubt. You're feeling low? Let me show you where we at. Get the vibe. I'm the one you can trust. When Dr. Balls drops.
You are now watching the Smacking of the Podcast.
Bouncing to the left, hey, 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 hey. Bouncing to the right, hey, 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 hey. Those donkey balls are bouncing and they will not get away. The worthless and the weak, they can't pretend another day.
Streaming every Sunday for your team sucks donkey balls, 9 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on YouTube.
All right. I like it. I'm holding my
I
selection
didn't
off.
pick.
You didn't pick
God
all
damn it, Ed. God damn it, Ed. I picked the Cox.
So I'm not sold on Missouri being that good, and I think South Carolina is going to come in.
He is going to pick the Cox.
Wait a minute. I think South Carolina is going to come in pissed off. However, they were losing to Vanderbilt 14-7 before Sellers got hurt. So I got Missouri, but a close one.
All righty. Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's
and
special.
Brooks picked Missouri too.
All right,
Oh,
so
really?
the next one is the ESPN Game of the Week.
Ah, fuck it.
They're in Coral Gables, are they not?
Yes.
Yep.
Technically,
Damn it,
Miami
Jim.
Gardens.
This game scares me because the other team has orange on too, so DJ won't even know who to throw to.
I like that. Now, is he colorblind?
No, but he sure was acting like he was this last week. I don't know what the heck he was doing. Lord have mercy. To have that talent around him, those guys played their asses off. With 5 turnovers, our defense was able to make sure that they only scored 13 points. I still have faith in them. Like, I do. Especially
This
against
could be
Miami.
this could be the week, Nikki, that he blows up like we all thought he would.
It could be. Like I can't say because I honestly thought last week was going to be it. The rest of the team did. Our defense, the rest of our players were amazing. We dominated that game in every stat possible except for rushing yards, and it wasn't even much. I it we should have won that game if he was not throwing picks.
Yes. Hell yeah. All right, Ed. Since we got you, since we were slowing you this time, tell us what you think about this one here.
So I don't know that Miami's roster is really that much better than Miami's top to bottom. I mean, than Florida's top to bottom. But it's two teams going in opposite directions. And with, Miami, obviously they had South Florida had their attention, but they smacked them. So, I got Miami. I do think it will be a good game, but if DJ cannot turn it over, Florida could win it.
Hell
Better
yeah.
not.
So how do you pick it?
Mario's capable of fucking it up somehow.
Well, Beck's good at throwing picks too, and I'm just hoping we wear orange so he throws to our team. But I'm at that point. I don't even see it. We have to be on game day. You know what that's gonna be like.
We like that. Just like I like that graphic. I look like Dr. Demento. I like that. I like Dr.
Yeah, you noticed that too, didn't you?
Yeah.
I started to say that, but I figured nobody else would get that.
Oh yeah, Dr. Demento might be a little bit past some of the others, right?
But I mean, it looks like you and Dr. Demento. I mean, has anybody ever seen Dr. Ballas and Dr. Demento at the same time?
I have not.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, and I'm a big fan of Dead Puppies, right? Another one rides the bus, Honey Wine, Chicken Man. Who knows what it could be,
Hey,
you know?
Bob, you yearn for that world. It don't exist anymore, does it?
That's right. I would like to replace Dr. Demento if you want the truth of it, right? We bring back new episodes of Chicken Man. It'd be special for everybody, you know?
Yep, I agree.
Hell yeah, my first song would be On the Rag Again. Can't wait till she gets off the rag again. Anyway.
Bob, I don't remember that, but I'm going to look it up after we're done here.
No, I just made that up.
You did? God
Yeah.
damn it, Bob.
Yeah, I got all the words too, you know. Until then, I'll go fishing with my friends. I can't wait till she gets off the rag again.
So you really
Anyway.
should have been. You should have been Dr. Demento.
That's right. Well, no, I just feel honored to have experienced him to the point where I know how to run it like him. And I really believe we can do that, and we can have our sports because I believe that Miami's offensive line is going to ground Florida into powder, but it's still going to be a low-scoring game. And I got Miami 20-13. What about you, Sean? What you got on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think Miami's O-line will handle Florida just fine. But I think the difference is I think Miami's defense, albeit probably not as good as LSU's defense, but are we really expecting Billy Napier to quarterback guru Lagway in just 1 week's time? I think he makes more mistakes this week, not as many, but enough where Miami wins the game, something like 24-13. I think Beck is the opposite. He won't make as many mistakes. Try to be careful with the football and look for opportunities when they present themselves. And I think it's it's a rivalry game, so unlike most Saturdays there at the Hard Rock, it'll be rocking. The Canes will get it done yet again.
Now, Jeremy, was you a fan of Dr. Demento?
I remember him a little bit, but I don't remember. I know he was a big influence of Weird Al Yankovic, and that's kind of where my experience with him kind of ends.
Jeremy was too. Where are you, Jeremy?
But I'll give you guys the stat of the night right here. Okay, here's your stat of the day.
Okay.
The last 2 games, Florida has scored 2 touchdowns. Okay, they've had 3 called back because of penalty. I mean, that you cannot win ball games doing that. They had 2 callbacks against South Florida. They had an 85-yard pass to Jaden Ball called back. The offensive line against Miami had 5 penalties called, and 1 was that holding call off that huge touchdown. They're making way too many mistakes. Obviously, they're undisciplined. I mean, that mess before the LSU game, they just got to be smarter. They've got to be smarter before the game, during the game, and they've got to just play good football. The defense has been phenomenal. The defense has played well enough for them to win every single game they've been in. But the offense and Billy Napier's predictable, boring play calling and just not helping DJ Lagway out at all. I mean, that kid threw the ball 49 times against Miami. They ran the ball 27. Lagway had 9 rushes himself. They have one of the most underrated offensive weapons in the SEC at running back in Jaden Ball, and they only ran the ball with him 10 times against LSU.
Thank you.
And now he did make 7 receptions, so he got a fair amount of touches. But for them to win this ball game, they have got to run the ball because they and the offensive line's got to be smarter. I mean, this was supposed to be a strength for Florida because they had 4 guys returning from that offensive line, and it has been a liability. And if games are won in the trenches, you really have to like Miami's chances because they've been playing better across both sides on the lines in the trenches. Carson Beck has played solid. He's not going to make the mistakes that DJ Lagway has made. So there is a formula for success for Florida because despite all their deficiencies on offense, they're 6th in the country in time of possession. So they've been holding on to the football. They've been moving the football. So if they could clean up all the crap, they could have a good football team. But I'm just not sure if I trust Billy Napier to be able to do it. I think Miami wins by 10 points. I do think that it's going to be pretty close. Florida's defense is going to keep them in it, but Miami will pull away the 4th quarter and win by 10.
All right, have you picked this one?
I thought I did, but Jeremy just convinced me. Give me the Gators in the upset. They're putting it together this fucking week. Give me the Gators 34-27.
I'm feeling it too. I first got to say hi to Ty. He's one of our Stephenville Yellow Jackets biggest fans. I just got to say hi to him real quick. He asked for me to say hi, and I'm sticking with Florida. If we can clean up that discipline, that is my biggest thing. I said it last week. I'm not happy with it. It is not Florida football. Billy, he don't clean it up, I want him gone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If they don't pull this game out, then I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on them.
Yeah, I don't. If they're not disciplined, if
I'm
they
gonna make some calls. I'm gonna call Beeman, and Beeman's gonna call the people at Florida, and he's out of there, Nikki.
He's out of there. Like, you can't win games with this much lack of discipline.
Yep.
But I'm going to put my faith in them. I see something in them. What happened last week just was enough to piss me off. No more touchdowns being taken. It's going to be a close game. It's a rival game. But
I felt that anger too, Nikki, and that's what I'm going with. I was mad at Florida, and now I'm turning the anger toward Miami.
That's what I'm doing. And
yeah, fuck them motherfuckers.
As much as they hate each other, these players have played against each other from high school on. Like, they know each other. And so as much as they hate each other, they're not going to be fighting or showing their asses. Like, we did against LSU because that's pure hate. Like Florida LSU is pure hate.
Now,
So
is Herb Street
I
going
do
is
have
Herb Street
Florida.
doing this game? I'm sorry, is Herb Street going to do this game?
Yeah, he should. No, it's on ABC.
Well, they did the ABC games too. I mean, that's the same crew. So
Oh, he is?
if it's a night game on
Oh,
ABC,
fuck.
it's probably going to be Herb Street.
He hates us so much. God,
Oh,
I don't know why the Buckeyes hate
every
Florida
fan
so
base
much.
thinks that, Nikki. I swear to God.
No.
Because I swear to God,
State.
I think Herbie does a good job, and that's that he does because every fan base thinks that he hates them.
Well, it's just the fact that, like, not just him, but like the Ohio State, those useless nuts, they hate Florida. I can't post anything and nothing about Florida, and they're on there talking about Florida. Like, they hate us. I understand you haven't beat us, so there's that hate there, but come on.
All right, so we have to
they
skip.
hate everybody.
We have to skip over the crack pipe game of the week and come back to it.
All right. So then that means the next game of the week is Washington at Washington State. Well,
The Apple Cup.
the Apple Cup.
That's right.
What a big rivalry. Now, has Washington State fell as mightily as Oregon State has?
I mean,
Close.
yeah.
Close.
We'll find out when they play each other twice this year.
You mean they have to play each other twice and we ain't even got one of them yet?
Yeah, we got a home and home this year with Oregon State and Washington State.
What-
Big Pac-2 rival.
What is it like November 7th and November 14th?
I think they spaced them out like 3 or 4 weeks, but yeah.
That would have been cool as shit, wouldn't it? Not November 7th and November 14th.
I'll see you next week, but at your place. Yeah.
You gotta love two team conferences, man. You really do.
I just figure, just play each other every week. You can do 12 games.
So nobody would know anything, right? So they'd be like, these teams suck, right? And then it'd be like Washington State versus Ohio State, and Washington State would beat them by 44-0.
I guess they get their three non-conference games. So they can play each other 9 times, and the ninth game, is the decider.
I like it, Sean.
Hey, let's do a shout out to Ty McMahon. He said hello to everybody in the chat, so I figured we'd do a shout out to him. All right, so Washington State, guys. I'm believing, because the dog father told me so, I'm believing that Washington's going to crush Washington State utterly. That's just how I'm feeling about it, man. So I'm picking it probably 38-10 Washington.
Huskies by 24.
Huskies by 24. What you got to hit?
I got Washington big. It's a revenge game for them, and they are improved over last season.
There you go. He's got Washington. What you got on, Nikki?
I got Washington. I got Washington big. I say at least by 24. It could be more than that.
Oh, Sean, what you got on it?
Yeah, Washington big. The Cougs got absolutely mollywopped by North Texas last week. It's not a lot left of good on that roster. They probably all hit the portal. And Washington, while not great, is slowly but surely building that program back after DeBoer left. So yeah, I like the Huskies by 31.
There you go. What do you got on it, Dad?
All right, fuck you. Fuck all you Cougar hate motherfuckers. Give me Washington State to hold it within 17. I like Washington 37-20.
I feel like Doug's just doing like a high risk parlay with his pick.
Really?
It's like, man, if all this goes right, I can turn $5 into $1 million.
Exactly.
Or a reverse teaser.
Yeah.
Goodness. So we're safe to say that.
No, you do realize Sean, you do realize I went with Washington on that one.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I just wanted. I just said it was going to be a little closer.
A little close.
He
Okay.
was just
all right.
building it up.
Did we ask Jeremy? Jeremy, did you pick
Sean,
on?
Sean already expected me to pick the underdog there, and I went with the
really
favorite.
did.
I just said it's not going to be as bad as y'all say. It's only going to be 17 points.
There you go.
I stand corrected. My apologies, Doug.
Jeremy, did you pick on this one?
I said Husky by 24.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just didn't want to miss out on it because Doug has him about 17. So Doug's being real generous. That's why he's so great. So what about the next one then? We're looking at hello everyone is in the way, but we're looking at the game that is Arizona State at Baylor. So both these teams look decent to start the year, but Arizona State lost the game. Baylor was pretty strong when I've seen them. I'm picking Baylor, guys. What y'all got?
I mean, Bears are the home team. No matter win or lose, if you just watch the post-game interview, you're not going to know what Baylor did because Dave Aranda is going to look exactly and sound exactly the same. But I think that Arizona State, they've taken a step back this year. Their running back from last season, he's in the NFL. Still got a pretty decent quarterback, but he's not playing as well as he did last season. I think Baylor's passing attack, the fact that it is in Waco, I think the Bears win by we'll say pretty close. We'll say Baylor's by a touchdown.
Ed, what you got on it?
Yeah, I got Baylor winning by 10. I think they got their mojo back a little bit after last week.
Damn it, Jim. Nikki, what you got?
I got Baylor by 21. After watching Arizona State against Mississippi State, I got Baylor.
Awesome. And Sean, what you got up?
Despite the fact that I don't think Baylor has learned to tackle yet after watching the Auburn game, I can't trust a team that loses to Mississippi State. So give me Baylor by 17.
Doug.
So,
in a horrendous way to lose that game as well.
Oh,
so,
yes. It was
so I'm a big Austin Parrish fan, and he's a Sun Devil, and I can't go against him again. I mean, I just went against him last week, or was it the week before? Shit. When did
you
they
done
lose
it?
to Mississippi State?
That was week 2. They played Mississippi State.
All right, so
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I've forgiven him by now, and so is Austin Parrish because he's a Sun Devil. Give me Arizona State in the upset at Baylor, 24-21.
There you go.
Lock it in.
So, that's it.
All right,
Baylor's
so
gonna win.
before we get to the game of the week, Ed, we got to talk about this one because, I mean, let's just be honest. This is two blue bloods here. I mean, I heard that Michigan was the blue blood. I'm not really sure they are, but Nebraska, we know is the blue blood, right? Ed?
I got Michigan close.
God damn it, Ed.
He's a Michigan man, and he's going to go with Michigan.
All right, fuck. I'm going second then. Give me no, I'm just kidding. Give me Michigan at home. Nebraska, we're fixing to revoke their blue blood. We've got to.
So you're saying the
Hey, who
Wolverines?
do we put in there? Who do we put in there instead, Sean? Real quick.
It came down to like 4 teams we were talking about.
What do we plug Penn State in there?
It was it was Penn State, Georgia, Miami, and Florida State were kind of your 4 that were, and Tennessee, I guess.
I mean, in modern history, Miami's got way more than those programs.
Yeah, but Miami hasn't won their conference since joining it, so there's that.
I mean, you did have to bring that up, Sean, but shit.
I know. Any of them would be fine right now over Nebraska because ever since they got rid of Bo Pelini, that program just really went into the tank. I mean,
we could plug Oral Roberts in there. And do they have a football program?
I'm not sure. That's a great question. But
let's plug them in there anyway,
baseball
Sean.
program.
But Nebraska from the heyday of the '90s of winning three national titles in 4 years to now struggling to beat Cincinnati on opening weekend in a neutral, I'm doing air quotes, neutral environment. The game was at Arrowhead, right down the road from Lincoln. They held on to win that. They struggled to beat the Minnesotas and Iowas and Wisconsins of the world in the Big Ten. The game is the game in Ann Arbor this weekend?
Yes, it is.
It is. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I feel that it is.
it is. Or it isn't. If it was in Ann Arbor, I'd say Michigan by at least double digits. But
And is it in Ann Arbor?
no, it's in Lincoln.
No.
So I'll say Michigan in a grinder, like 24-17, something like that. Or no, that's even too high a score. 20-13, Michigan.
And you gotta roll with me. I didn't really. I mean, the game wasn't in the games of the week, so I really didn't look to see where the game was at because I really didn't care. I didn't care, Ed.
Blue.
I didn't care, Ed, but I'm still going with Michigan.
You didn't bleed. You don't bleed blue, so it's fine.
Does everybody have to pick on this game, Ed?
I'm going for the upset. I'm going Nebraska.
Hell yeah!
I certainly hope Nebraska wins, but I just think Michigan's too talented.
They find a way with the field goal.
Go ahead.
Take that.
Is Sharon Moore suspended for this game?
Yes.
Huh. I'm going to go Cornhuskers by field goal.
Fuck me.
Damn it, Jim. I like that. Oh, I'm going to pick Nebraska just because.
Because you hate
But
Michigan.
on the other hand,
Because what the hell?
yeah,
That's a good
Why
reason.
not? Why not?
If you hate Michigan, you pick against them. That's a good. I like that reason.
Yeah.
I endorse that message.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have Michigan fans crying now because
It makes you
we're
feel
picking
better
on
about things, Bob.
Michigan. Lord have mercy. They're gonna be crying because we're picking on Michigan again.
I cried on the show 10 years ago about how Michigan, how Alabama had waived a contract at Michigan for 75 years. They finally played each other. Michigan won.
So here's my question: is anybody picking Michigan other than me and Ed?
Yeah, I took Michigan.
I mentioned you, Ed. Me and Ed. I said.
And Sean.
Sean took Michigan.
Oh, shit.
It's a low score, like 20-13.
All right.
I mean, it's a toss up.
Okay, so it's in Nebraska.
Yeah, it's at Memorial.
All right, scratch that. I'm going with Nebraska. Give me Nebraska. Is Michigan favored?
By like 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
the latest line on Bet ESPN is Michigan by 1.5.
All right, I'm changing my shit. This is not for any marbles, but I'm going Nebraska at home. I thought Michigan was at home.
there you go.
Fuck you, Ed.
That's rough. So rough. The crackpot game of the week. We have Illinois. That's right. It's here. We have Illinois at Indiana. Not just any Illinois, but a top 10 Illinois team coming to Indiana campus. And I forget the name of Indiana Stadium. So world famous.
Just Memorial Stadium.
Memorial Stadium. That's right. And so here we go, guys. This is actually a big matchup where you would have never thought that these two teams would be ranked playing each
Would
other.
have been a lot bigger last year.
No, because Illinois wasn't as good.
True, but they did beat Michigan last year.
I mean, I think if you take
in those
Illinois,
in those beautiful Red Grange throwback jerseys.
if you take Illinois' number 9 ranking and then mix it with Indiana's status last year, then it was a bigger game, right? All right, so fuck the Hoosiers, right? Anybody?
I got Indiana winning at home. I'm rolling with Cignetti.
God damn it, Ed.
Google me. I win games
Hell yeah.
against FCS opponents. I would have beat
We're gonna
Virginia,
find out.
but I stopped. I flipped the schedule. Yeah, I can't schedule Virginia. Can't do it.
Oh well, that's not good. We don't like that. So in that case, Sean, you've influenced me. Indiana no longer has underdog status, so fuck them. I've got Illinois 35-20.
Brett Bill.
Good on Jerry. Yeah.
For no other reason than I'm kind of sick of Kurt Signetti running his mouth and acting like he's Nick Saban when he's not. I'm going to go Illinois by 24. I'm very hesitant to pick Indiana anytime they play a team with a pulse. He can beat up on the cupcakes all that he likes, but when he beats the real team, he gets his head handed to him. And I think this is going to be the case again. Illinois has got a strong team. I think that they're just going to beat Indiana up, and I think that maybe we can not hear Signetti run his mouth for a couple of weeks. I think that's great for college football.
Hallelujah. What do you got on, Nikki?
I got old Brett's gonna ride his wife all the way home to Illinois. I've got them by 24.
Hallelujah. I like that. What you got on it, Sean?
Yeah, I like Bielema. It's a very senior laden group. They returned 13 starters off of last year's team. They've only gotten better. Hopefully, someone in the athletic department in Bloomington let Kurt Signetti know they're playing Illinois this weekend, not Western Illinois. But I like the Illini by 2 touchdowns, something 35-21, something like that. I think Luke Altmaier's playing very well at the quarterback position for Bielema, so I like the Illini.
Hell yeah, I like them too. And Ed, have you picked on this gem yet?
I got Indiana close.
As he's
close to
smoking
your
that
heart.
cigarette, that Kurt cigarette, Signetti. Google me, I win, except when it matters.
But yeah, somebody's got to pick them. What do you got on, Doug?
Fuck me. I have to go with Ed here. Give me Indiana at home. Close.
That'd be a big win for Indiana, Doug.
I think it would. I mean,
Big win.
Not
That'd
that
be
big.
their
Not that
biggest
big though. They can win this game. And
Signetti's
still
got
suck.
them, probably.
Oh,
I
Bruce
gotta
has
go with
Nebraska.
Well, that's right. Because Indiana, he's failing. So with that, Doug, we ought to tell our viewers, thank them very much for joining the show. Plus, shout out to Bruce, who commented that he had Nebraska as well. We're going to talk about get you a Smacking Off shirt, water bottle, or hat. And be sure to like, subscribe, look up Jeremy Smith online on Southern Sports Focus and on YouTube. Watch his videos and ours too as well. And that's what I got to say, Doug.
And yeah, we got the Smacking Off condom coming out pretty soon. So keep an eye on that.
It'll be hot.
Everyone
All right.
a hole in it.
Gather